Guys, in the previous week, you have seen that S&P 500 opened at 4508 on Monday, and S&P 500 it closed at 4536 on Friday. This means that on the weekly basis, there was a very limited and very restricted movement in the S&P 500. Other than that, S&P 500 it tried to move beyond 4573, but as soon as it reached to 4573, then it became unstable and it gave up. Now the question is that, was this kind of movement predicted? Yes, it was predicted in my previous weekly technical analysis of the S&P 500 as well as in the midweek update of the S&P 500. So this was my previous S&P 500 weekly technical analysis, and it was absolutely clear that Dow Jones 34,532, this is the number. If and only if Dow Jones is able to move up, close and sustain above 34,532, then not just the Dow Jones but all other indices will move up. That was the only and only condition for the bullish movement. Now move up to what? Move up to 4573 plus minus 3, 4 or 5 points, that's okay. And then I have discussed the concept of the primary resistance zone and the secondary resistance zone in very detail in my this is the midweek update on that was published on July 19th, 2023. Now the next and the last question that comes into the picture is that, what is this the $1 billion? These $1 billion were used in order to give a bullish push to the S&P 500 so that the S&P 500 can sustain or can move beyond this the zone, and then it can move towards 4573. And this thing happened exactly at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time on July 18th. So this is Microsoft, MSFT, Microsoft. So when this S&P 500 was in immediate need of a push, otherwise it was supposed to go down, then the Microsoft $1 billion. So this $1 billion, okay, $1 billion were pumped in Microsoft in just 1 hour. 1 hour, $1 billion, sorry, more than $1 billion, okay, in 1 hour. So this much money was pumped in the Microsoft. That money, this money actually helped the S&P 500 to breach the zone and to move up. Otherwise, this was not possible at all. And when this thing happened, then I informed my Patreon community members that there is an unexpected heavy pump in Microsoft, approximately $400 million in just 15 minutes. And then the Microsoft is trading by 6% since then. Okay, before this the pump, before this heavy pump, the Microsoft it was trading minus 0.5%, minus 0.5%. Okay, but it was planned, executed at 11:30 a.m. exactly when S&P 500 was in need of. So last week the movement of the S&P 500 was as expected and as predicted. So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now guys, I am going to discuss the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. And guys, remember one thing, that the next week, the coming week, it will be highly and heavily volatile. Heavily volatile. Okay. See, there are these the two reasons. Number one is the technical reason. The technical reason, okay, the kind of formation of okay, the pattern in the S&P 500, and also the Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is now going to hit the absolute saturation. Okay. And we are expecting it this particular thing to happen on Monday, because as of now, so Dow Jones is again okay in this the technical situation, okay, S&P 500. So this is the technical reason. But the most important part is that the next week FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee meeting, okay, it will be there. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, okay, so Feds they are going to meet, okay, and then they will decide whether to raise the interest rates or not, and accordingly. And one more thing guys, that all of these are parts of agenda, okay, they are interconnected. They are interconnected. So for example, when I say probable movement of the S&P 500, then this does not mean that I'm not going to discuss the probable movement, okay, here. Okay, because if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel for last many months or years, then you know that I discuss a lot of things, important things in all of these sections. Okay. Anyways, so the first point of the agenda is the S&P 500 technical analysis on the weekly chart. So weekly chart means the Hawkeye view. Okay, see this thing, the bullish thing you are seeing. Okay, this is the bullish thing you are seeing in the S&P 500, bullish thing you are seeing in the Dow Jones. And why the Dow Jones was able to clear the 34,532. Okay, so this thing, it actually came through what? It actually came through the weekly chart of the Dow Jones. Last week I've cleared this thing that because there is a bullish engulfing on the weekly chart of the Dow Jones, this means there are very heavy bullish sentiments, and generally what we see is a bullish candle, a green color candle for the coming week. Okay, and now we are seeing there is a green color candle, right? So that is why weekly chart is it is very important. So it actually tells us that what is going to happen in 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter or so. Okay, so I will discuss, so I will do the technical analysis of the S&P 500 on the weekly chart. Okay, that is the first point. The second point of the agenda is the S&P 500 support and resistance levels. Okay, so now you have seen 4573. It came around 4573 plus minus 3 or 4 points, and then it gave up. When it came down, then 4537 was able to hold, and then when it further when it further came down, then 4527, it hit exactly 4527 when it was coming down, and then a retrace. Then okay, this the open, gap up, open, and then this the movement. So I will give you these the similar, okay, support and resistance levels for the coming week. And one more thing, guys, these support and resistance levels are my own calculated support and resistance levels. These are not the standard pivot level. These are not the standard, any other this the inbuilt, okay, support and resistance levels. Okay, and the accuracy of my support and resistance levels, so you have seen multiple times, okay, or always in last many months. Okay. Then comes the third point of the agenda, and the third point of the agenda is the S&P 500 technical analysis on the daily chart. So see, this was the weekly chart. Okay, now this is the daily chart. So daily chart means that what is technically happening. Okay, in this the short period of time. Short period of time means for a week, for 2 weeks or so. So daily chart, so I will do the technical analysis on the daily chart, and I will tell you that what the technicals are saying, okay, about this, like for next, like what is going to happen in next 2 days, what is going to happen in next 7 days, okay, or in next 2 weeks or so, right? Then comes the last point of the agenda, that is the probable movement of the S&P 500 from July 24th to July 28th. So I will tell you that, see, last week I mentioned that, okay, that there is this particular condition. When this condition is clear, then it is free to move up to only 4573, and then it will come down and again will find the support. Okay, so this kind of movement, it was predicted last week and it was there. Okay, now similarly I will give you the probable movement of the S&P 500, okay, for the next week, and I will tell you that what we are expecting, okay, in the S&P 500 and in overall in the US stock market, that what is going to happen in the US stock market in the next week. So guys, I would like to add a disclaimer here that I do not know what you are going to trade into and how you are going to trade, which is why whatever profits and losses are going to happen to you will be all yours. Although I try my level best to give you the more precise and more accurate technical analysis of the S&P 500. So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now guys, I am going to begin with the first point of the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. And the first point of the agenda is the S&P 500 technical analysis on the weekly chart. So here when I say weekly chart, one candle represents 1 week. Okay, this is the weekly chart. One candle means 1 week, not 1 hour or 1 day. One candle means 1 week. Okay, now at first when you look into this, the candle, so the candle, the interpretation of the candle is simply that it's a bullish candle. It's a bullish candle. Okay, it may look like a hammer, but it is not a hammer. Okay, as simple as that. So as such, so what we are going to say is that this is simply a bullish candle. Okay, and there is no defined shape of the candle through which we can interpret, anything, like whether it is going to move up or it is going to fall. So bullish candle means bullish sentiments. Bullish sentiments means that yes, the S&P 500 may hold or may try to hold, and hold where? Around its current price, that is 4537, right? That is the only interpretation of this, the candle. Other than that, when you look into these the technical indicators, then all of the technical indicators on the weekly chart are absolute bullish. Okay, all of the technical indicators means Bollinger Bands, moving averages, EMA, okay, Ichimoku cloud, MACD, and then stochastic RSI. Last week stochastic RSI, it was, yes, last week also it was bullish. Okay, it is bullish. This means that on the weekly chart, the S&P 500 is 100% absolute bullish. 100% absolute bullish on the weekly chart. Okay, now, so is there any problem? Yes, the problem is that as of now S&P 500, see, earlier it has entered, but now, okay, it is reaching to the absolute saturation level. It is already saturated, it is already, you know, overbought, but it is further moving into the oversaturation. Okay, this means that although S&P 500 is 100% bullish, no doubt, technically it is 100% bullish, but at the same time it is overbought, oversaturated. Okay, not oversaturated, but it is saturated. Okay, and next week when it try to move up, okay, as soon as it goes green, then in that case it will be oversaturated, overbought, oversaturated, overstretched. Okay, so along with this, the 100% absolute bullish thing. So this means, okay, what does this mean? This means that, see, recently we have seen when S&P 500, okay, it tried to move up, then it failed, it had to cool down, okay, because it was yes, I think that was on Wednesday. On Wednesday it actually entered into this, the oversaturation, okay, this thing, but then it cooled down. Okay, then there was these the two bearish these are candles, okay, in last 2 days, so that has helped it to cool down. So this means that if the S&P 500 still want to move up, then yes, it can, yes, it still can move up. However, again 4573, okay, it will play a very important role. Yes, plus minus 2 3 points, 3 4 points are okay, as we have seen earlier, so that is fine, this happens. Okay, all of these are critical levels. So again, this will be there. Number 2, as soon as it goes green, okay, means if there comes like gap up open on Monday or any open on Monday, and then it gives a green movement, okay, a bullish movement, okay, then the S&P 500 on the weekly chart will become oversaturated, right? But the real problem is not in the S&P 500 itself, means particularly not on this the weekly chart. Okay, the problem is actually coming from the Dow Jones, okay, to the weekly chart as well as on the daily chart. So I hope this thing is clear on the weekly chart, that it is 100% bullish, but at the same time overbought, okay, saturated, and on Monday most likely it will go oversaturated, okay, when it goes green. And these are the things here, then 4573. And another thing is that whenever it comes down, okay, in that case 4396, okay, as of now 4396 is giving very good support, very heavy support. But 4396, okay, before 4396 there are many other support levels, okay, and one of the primary support level is 4497. So whenever that happens and whatever will happen, I will keep you updated if you are my Patreon community member. Okay, and if you are not yet my Patreon community member, then you can join my Patreon community. I've given the link in the description of the video and also in the comment section. Now guys, I'm going to discuss the second point of the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. And the second point of the agenda is the support and resistance levels for the S&P 500. Okay, so support and resistance levels, if you see that this is as such, okay, as of now this is the final, this is the resistance, okay, final and heavy resistance, and it is at 4573. Okay, so if this is final, then why we are keeping 4609 and 4633 in the picture? The reason is that next week FOMC is there, FOMC, okay, Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which is scheduled for Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Wednesday we will come to know whether the Feds have raised the interest rates or not. Okay, as of now, the market is considering like 70%, approximately 70% to 75%, that yes, the Feds will raise the interest rates by 25 bps. So the thing is that if the Feds decides not to raise the rates just one more time and to go for a pause, again a pause, okay, in that case, this the movement that you are seeing, this movement will take a U-turn towards this the bullish side. Okay, see, on Monday and Tuesday the movement of the stock market, okay, it will be normal, okay, as it is. Like for example, if the technicals are saying bearish, then it will go bearish. Okay, technicals are saying bullish, then it will go bullish. Okay, so it will be as per the technicals and as per the normal movement. Okay, yes, there will be volatility, there will be, you know, some more surprises. Okay, but Wednesday and Wednesday onwards, okay, this thing will be clear. So let's say by the time the Feds they decide, okay, on this interest rates, let's say the S&P 500 is trading around 4497. Okay, double four, yes, 4497. Okay, and if the Feds go for a pause, in that case the S&P 500 will reverse from 4497 and then it will move towards 4600 and beyond. Okay, but from here to here, then it will take, you know, some courage, some time. Okay, because technically the indices, okay, they will already in this the overbought, okay, and this the condition, oversaturated condition. So this does not mean that it will move up heavily, okay, within a day, very heavily, no, because technicals must also be taken into account, right? So that this a very heavy is not allowed. Yes, a movement up to like 4609, okay, or at most 4633 will be there in this particular case if the Feds go for a pause. Okay, so one more thing, guys, you must remember that Feds are not meeting in the month of August. Okay, in the month of August, Feds they are not meeting. This means that this month, that there is a meeting in the month of July and then the next meeting will be in the month of September. There is a break in the month of August. Okay, means there will be no rate hike in the month of August, right? So that is another reason, okay, why the market, okay, it can, you know, it can shoot up or it can move up, okay, like this. Anyways, so pause and these, okay, all of these are things. So that is why we are keeping this 4609 and 4633 in the picture. Okay, otherwise there is no reason to keep anything beyond 4573. Okay, now Feds thing, okay, that is there. Yes, if the Feds they decide to raise the interest rates, then 4573, okay, then it will be seen that now the S&P 500 has, you know, hit its, you know, high, and as of now the S&P 500 will then, you know, enter into a little correction. Okay, the exactly, okay, how much percentage it will come down, okay, or to what level it will come down, okay, that cannot be said or that cannot be known, okay, until this rate hike is announced and then the press conference of the Federal Reserve Chairman. Okay, once that happens, then only, and then what will be the movement on that day, based on that, yes, it can be seen or it can be, you know, confirmed that where the S&P 500 is heading to and what will be, okay, these the levels or what will be the, okay, this the target range. But yes, if you are my Patreon community member, then next week is very important, okay, and I will keep you updating, okay, as there comes, okay, this update from the Feds, and then I will decode the press conference of the Federal Reserve Chairman for you. Now the support levels, there is a primary zone, and this primary zone is from 4527 to 4573. Okay, so this is 4527, and this is 4573. This is the primary zone, right? Then comes the secondary zone. So the secondary zone is from 4497 to 4573. So the secondary zone is from 4497 to 4573. This is the secondary zone. As of now, if you notice that the movement of the S&P 500 is confined in the primary zone. Okay, so because it is trading in the primary zone, means it can hold, it can sustain. There is no problem, even though it looks bearish, but still it can hold. Now when it transition from the primary to the secondary zone, means when it breaches below 4527, And if you notice that on Thursday, when it was coming down, it hit exactly 4527, then reversed, and then a gap up open. Okay, so when it transition from primary zone to the secondary zone, that is okay, when it comes below 4527, then it will enter into the secondary zone, and then it will weaken. Then there will be weakness, okay, in the secondary zone. Then there will be weakness, and this weakness, yes, this weakness can allow the S&P 500 to give up and to further come down. Now, as soon as the S&P, so we have 4527, then we have 4497. Okay, this is the secondary zone. Okay, so these are the primary and the secondary zones. Once the S&P 500 leaves the primary as well as the secondary zone, then it is expected, highly likely it is expected to enter into the correction. Okay, now again, the momentum of the correction, the duration of the correction, the target levels for the correction, okay, that is totally subjective, and that we will come to know only once the S&P 500 it comes into the session on Monday and Tuesday, and then after the FOMC. Okay, so this is the zone, primary and the secondary zone. So now the support levels, we have 4497. Now beyond 4497 we have 4477, means 4477, then 4462, then 4443, then 4425. 4425 is a heavy support level. It's a heavy support level, 4425. And yes, there is one more, this is the 4462. 4462 is also okay, but it is not that heavy. The 4425 is heavy. Okay, then we have 4396, again back to back a heavy support. 4371 is fine, 4351 is okay, 4327, okay, and 4327 is not that heavy. Rather there comes 4310. Yes, 4310. 4310, okay, it is heavy because it is a 61.8% of the Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, then comes 4291, which itself is heavy, okay, and it needs no introduction. 4291, okay. Then we have 4265, right, and a zone, there is a zone from 4265 through 4291, extremely heavy zone. Any kind of fall in the S&P 500 will be supported by, or sorry, not will be supported by, okay, it will be held properly, okay, by this the zone. Okay, first it will be like from 4310 to 4291, and then from 4291 to 4365, very very heavy. Okay, because of this the consolidation as well as it is the calculated support level. Okay, now question is that why we are keeping up to like 4265 or 4291? Again the same reason, the Feds, the FOMC. Okay, the FOMC, because of that. Because if the Fed chairman, okay, if he says something that is negative to the stock market, that is bearish to the stock market, in that case the stock market, the S&P 500 can give, okay, this much, means it can give up, okay, by this much. And when we calculate, okay, so this is not a heavy fall, this is a normal fall. Okay, from this level it will be how much? It will be only 5%, only 5%. S&P 500 can fall 5% within a day. Okay, but here we are talking about a week. Okay, and yes, there is one more reason, that as of now there is this the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, so when it comes to 4291 and 4265, then at the same time it will be a little away from the Ichimoku cloud, that is 4255, approximately 4253, 4253. This means that when it comes down, okay, around these levels, then it will find support, and it will be then what we say, technically, okay, it will be under obligation to give some reversal. Okay, but that reversal again be subjective. Okay, once the S&P 500 comes into the session, once this thing happen, then only we will come to know like how much it is going to reverse. Okay, and accordingly, and then okay, further this thing. So this is a small correction, this part, this part, this fall, okay, this is the part of the small correction. Okay, nothing else, right? And once again, 5% is nothing. S&P 500 can give up. Okay, I'm not talking about the bullish movement. Bullish movement, okay, it is not historically bullish movement. Okay, it was not seen that much heavy, but bearish movement, yes. Okay, this is the natural phenomenon, or this is the natural thing with the stock market, that bullish movement is slow, bearish movement is heavy. Okay, so we have seen 4% fall, 5% fall within a day in the S&P 500 many a times. Okay, so not a big deal. So guys, as you have seen that these are the daily S&P 500 analysis and daily S&P 500 updates that I give to my community members, my Patreon community members. And other than that, the stock market opportunities that I give to my Patreon community members, okay, 5 to 10 every week. So if you also want to join my Patreon community in order to get the daily analysis, daily updates of the S&P 500 from Monday through Friday, as well as the stock market opportunities in the premium stocks of the US stock market, then let me tell you that how you can join my Patreon community. So I have given the link in the description of the video and also in the comment section. When you follow that link, then you will see that this is my Patreon profile, this is my Patreon page, and there are these are three levels: daily S&P 500 updates for non-US Canada residents, daily S&P 500 updates for US and Canada residents, and this is the market opportunities and daily updates. Okay, so this will be discontinued soon, market opportunities, because now the stock market opportunities are the part of the daily updates itself. So when you subscribe to this, the daily S&P 500 updates, then you will get the daily analysis of the S&P 500 every day, Monday through Friday. All of these are updates before the open of the stock market, before the closing of the stock market, right? Other than that, you will also get the stock market opportunities in the premium stocks, minimum 5 to 10 every week. And the premium stocks of the Dow Jones, premium stocks of the S&P 500, or the premium stocks of the the US stock market. And guys, if you see that many people have joined my Patreon community and they are getting these are daily updates, the daily analysis of the S&P 500, as well as the stock market opportunities in the premium stocks from Monday through Friday, each and everything. So guys, whenever you want to join my Patreon community, I have given the link in the description of the video and also in the comment section. You can use that link and you can join my Patreon community. Now guys, I am going to discuss the third point of the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. And the third point of the agenda is the S&P 500 technical analysis on the daily chart. This is the daily chart. Okay, daily chart. So when I say daily chart means that the one candle represents one day, but not 1 hour, okay, and not this 1 week or so. One candle means one day. So when we look into this, the chart of the S&P 500 on the daily chart, okay, then we can see clearly that it was moving up and up. Okay, then there's a resistance level as well as at the same time, okay, it was saturated, so it came down. Okay, so as of now, the S&P 500 is absolute bullish through the Bollinger Bands, through the moving averages, through the Ichimoku cloud, through the MACD, but it is bearish through the stochastic RSI. Okay, this means that as of now the S&P 500 is 75% bullish, not 100%. So S&P 500 is 100% bullish on the weekly chart, okay, but not on the daily chart. On the daily chart, the S&P 500 is 75% bullish, right, because of this change in the stochastic RSI. Now, what about the saturation, divergence and these things? Yes, S&P 500 actually hit the overbought. Okay, this is the condition, oversaturated. Okay, see, it was already overbought, okay, for last many days. Then it hit the oversaturated, okay, condition, and then it came down. But still it is not at the levels where we can say that the S&P 500 has sufficiently cooled down. No, not yet. It is still overbought. It is still saturated, okay, or oversaturated. Then the divergence, yes, divergence was another factor. The divergence is also heavy and the divergence is also high. Okay, so there are these these many factors that are impacting the movement of, or that will impact the movement of the S&P 500 in the coming days. Okay, so as of now on the daily chart, the S&P 500 is 75% bullish, but at the same time overbought, saturated, or oversaturated than divergence. But the real thing is in the Dow Jones. If you notice, the Dow Jones has given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 green candles, 10 green candles, okay, back to back. So now what is the problem with the Dow Jones? Dow Jones, okay, it seems 100% absolute bullish. Yes, it is 100% absolute bullish on the daily chart. Okay, at the same time it is overbought, oversaturated, okay, divergence is heavy. Okay, but the most important thing is going to happen on Monday in the Dow Jones, okay, that we will talk about okay, in this the next part of the agenda. Okay. So as of now, so this the Dow Jones is very heavy as compared to the S&P 500. Okay, at least there is a technical change in the S&P 500, but in case of the Dow Jones, it is very heavy, extremely heavy, and Dow Jones is the one that will be going for the profit booking. Profit booking. Okay, profit booking. So now we have seen that on the daily chart. Okay, this thing is there. Yes, there is one more thing that I forgot to mention here. Most important thing, okay, that is there is okay, let me clear this thing so that you can understand and you can see this thing. Okay, so it's about the candle. Okay, the similar thing is there in the Dow Jones. If you notice, bullish candles, and then finally, okay, this a candle, right? Similarly, okay, the same thing, okay, we are seeing here. Now there are these the two bearish candles, two successive bearish candles in case of the S&P 500. Okay, the same color candle in the S&P 500 and the same color candle in the Dow Jones means there are very good, very heavy bearish sentiments. So there was a bullish candle and then this is a bearish candle, and now again, okay, there are these are two consecutive bearish candles. Okay, so it simply indicates, okay, that there are very heavy bearish sentiments, okay, or a confirmation of these the bearish sentiments, right? This further confirms that most likely Dow Jones will be going for the profit booking. Okay, now so the candle represents simply the bearish sentiments or very heavy bearish sentiments, but one thing that you must remember is 4527. S&P 500 is not going anywhere, it is not going down, it will not give up until and unless it comes down and it goes below 4527. That is the primary condition. It must go below 4527, okay, in order to go down. Otherwise it will not go down, it will not give up. Okay, rather means it can even give like 5 or 10 red candles, small big doesn't matter, but it will not give up. 4527 is the condition, right? So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are looking for these the daily updates, the daily analysis of the S&P 500 from Monday through Friday, then you can join my Patreon community. I've given the link in the description of the video and also in the comment section. Now guys, I am going to discuss the fourth and the last point of the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. And this is the probable movement of the S&P 500 from July 24th, which is Monday, through July 28th, that will be Friday. So whatever is going to happen in the S&P 500 until July 28th, that will be Friday, I am going to discuss here in this part of the agenda of this S&P 500 weekly technical analysis. So yes, the most important part, FOMC. Okay, Federal Open Market Committee meeting, okay, that is scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday will be 25th of July and Wednesday is 26th of July, right? So on 2 days, okay, the committee will meet, and the decision whether to raise the interest rates, okay, or not, it will be decided, okay, and it will be and we will come to know about that on 26th of July, which is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, so only on Wednesday it will be clear, okay, what is the near future of the US stock market. As simple as that. What is going to happen in the US stock market in the near future. Okay, as simple as that. Now I will not comment, okay, whether the Feds are going to pause, okay, or whether the Feds are going to raise the rates, okay, because it is up to them, okay, what they decide, okay, but we must be prepared for both of these scenarios, okay, both of these scenarios. When I say both of these scenarios, okay, this means that if the, yes, one more thing, Feds are not going to meet in the month of August, okay, so there is no meeting in the month of August, only July and then September, okay, July and September. If they do not raise the interest rates, if they go for another pause in this month, this means that this month pause, next month is a default pause because they are not going to meet. This means that only in the month of September Feds will decide whether to raise the interest rates or not. So if that happens, in that case, whatever or wherever the S&P 500 will be on Tuesday or Wednesday, then it will see a bullish reversal. However, this bullish reversal might not be, you know, this an immediate bullish reversal, because as of now the technicals must also cool down. Okay, so there must come, okay, a little correction, a little correction. As of now I cannot comment, okay, percentage wise, okay, how much that will be there. But if you are my Patreon community member, okay, then when this thing happens, then by Monday or Tuesday, okay, we will come to know that how much, okay, we can see this correction there. Okay, so it will be there, and then okay, a bullish reversal. Okay, and the other case, if the Feds raise the interest rates, okay, then that will be subjective, because the raising the interest rates, okay, it must be supported by the comments of the Federal Reserve Chairman, okay, during his press conference. So this thing we will come to know only on Wednesday, only on July 26th at 2:30 p.m. when the press conference of the Federal Reserve Chairman will begin. So when that happens, and if you're my Patreon community member, okay, so as usual, okay, as I always do, I will give you the frequent updates. I will interpret and I will decode what the Federal Reserve Chairman is saying, and I will also tell you that now what we are expecting, okay, in the stock market, okay, in this the next week or so, and accordingly, you can plan your trades, or you can change your tactics accordingly. Okay, anyways, so Wednesday is very very important. Now comes this technical part here. So the technical part, yes, two bearish candles. Okay, this is a bearish candle. So let's not talk about the S&P 500 first. Let's talk about the Dow Jones, because it is the Dow Jones, okay, that is again going to impact the movement of the entire US stock market and all of these indices. When you look into the Dow Jones, there is this okay, bullish, and then okay, this the candle, okay, a bearish candle. Now as such, this is not a problem, but the problem is that number one, the candle itself is a problem, because this candle has formed at the top. Okay, this the bearish candle, it is indicating a reversal, number one. Number two, and the most important part is that Dow Jones on Monday, as soon as it goes green, even by 0.1 point, okay, when it goes green, then the stochastic RSI will hit absolute 100, means the K. So what will happen in that case, the K will be equal to the D, and it will be equal to 100. So K equal to D equal to 100. Both of these, the channels, the K and the D channel of the stochastic RSI, okay, they will be 100, and this way the Dow Jones will hit the absolute saturation, and which will then open the possibility of seeing the profit booking. Okay, so when I say this, the profit booking means what will happen at first. Okay, for the profit booking to happen, okay, there are some conditions. So the conditions are, okay, so I hope that this thing is clear, that why and how it is okay, it is heavily saturated. Okay, one more thing, that divergence, and when you look into all of these factors, it is heavily overbought, oversubscribed, oversaturated, means everything is over. Okay, and on Monday the stochastic RSI will, okay, that will be the final thing that will happen. Okay, yep. So when it moves up, for this the profit booking to happen, either there must come a gap up open, a gap up open. Immediately upon gap up open, okay, it should give or try to give a bullish movement. It should show that it is trying to move up, okay, immediately upon open. When it does that, okay, then it will remain like a bullish for 1 hour approximately. Okay, sometimes it happens only for 15 minutes, but most of the time, okay, it goes for 1 hour. It will be there for 1 hour. Okay, so in 1 hour, then everyone will be convinced that yes, the Dow Jones is not going to give up, it is moving up and up. Okay, they might not be aware about this, the oversaturation and these things. Okay, so people will participate in this, the buying side. Okay, they will enter buying. Okay, means they will enter to buy. Okay, buy the options. Okay, or this means whatever, but in the bull side. Okay, then in 1 hour, okay, these market movers, the market manipulators, okay, they will get this the desired volume. Once the desired volume is seen, then all of a sudden they will come a fall. All of a sudden there will be, okay, this the fall will be coming, right? Now when that fall comes into the picture, okay, then the S&P 500 and all other indices, they will fall. Okay, because then the profit booking will start. Okay, it will begin. Now Profit booking, okay, because it was very heavily up. So as of now, when the Dow Jones will be coming down, it will be coming down to what? It will be coming down to 34,532. 34,532. Okay. When it hit 34,532, then it is expected to find, okay, some support. Provided that there is no very heavy fall or extremely heavy fall. Okay. So if there is a limited fall, okay, a normal profit booking, in that case it will be back to 34,532, and at the same time we will have to see that what is happening in the S&P 500. But at the same time, definitely the S&P 500 will be below 4497. It will be trading below 4497, then it will lose the support of the secondary zone. Remember, we have, okay, these are zones, primary and the secondary zones, and as soon as it goes below 4497, then it will lose the support of the secondary zone. Primary, secondary, both gone now, because these the standard, these are good and very heavy support zones are gone. This means now it will be coming down, further coming down. Okay, depends on that how much how much Dow Jones is okay, percentage wise, how much Dow Jones is giving up. Okay, and yes, one more thing, that what stocks, if it is UNH, Home Depot, okay, if these are the stocks that are responsible for the fall, okay, in this Dow Jones, in that case this might not impact heavily the S&P 500, because the UNH and the Home Depot, they the weight of the UNH, okay, United Health, and the Home Depot is not very significant in the S&P 500. But yes, if this thing happens in Microsoft and Apple, then Dow Jones, S&P 500, Nasdaq, this thing, that thing, okay, everything will come down. Simple, right? So I hope this thing is clear now. Yes, now there is one more thing. Okay, it is about the Goldman Sachs, GS, Goldman Sachs. Now, what's with the Goldman Sachs GS, and why this is important? The reason is that the Goldman has recently, okay, it has posted, bad earnings. Means okay, the earnings were not as per the expectations of the Wall Street. Okay, there were these the bad earnings. Even with the bad earnings, okay, Goldman, okay, it has given these the three bullish candles, very heavy bullish movement. Okay, and so to my community members on July 20th, okay, I mentioned this thing, that Dow Jones is up heavily because of the Goldman Sachs, and recently Goldman Sachs has posted earnings which were not in line with the expectations and were considered bad, and keeping Dow Jones bullish, as GS is 6.4% of the Dow Jones, means the weight of the Goldman Sachs is 6.4%, very significant. Okay, so this is the pure case of manipulation, when a stock is moved opposite to where it was supposed to be, and for no reason at all, and all reasons are against the stock, right? So this is the pure case of manipulation, that the Dow Jones was given this, the heavy push in the Dow Jones that you are seeing, heavy push. This came primarily through the Goldman Sachs. Some were saying that because the Johnson and Johnson, J&J, has posted the earnings, but no, that was not the reason. It is the Goldman Sachs that, okay, is 6.4% of the Dow Jones, right? This means that if the Goldman Sachs gives up, and if it comes down, if it comes down heavily, along with UNH, along with, okay, Home Depot, then yes, there will be very good profit booking in the Dow Jones. However, if Microsoft and Apple joins the party, okay, if the Microsoft and Apple joins the party along with the Home Depot, Goldman and all, in that case, very heavy fall in all of the indices, and it will be the Nasdaq. That will suffer the most. Nasdaq. Okay, so impact will be extremely heavy on Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq, then the Dow Jones, and then the S&P 500. Okay, this is how, okay, we will see in terms of the percentage. Now, okay, these things are clear. The fall, okay, reason for the fall. Now let's see, okay, this thing, the support and all. Now, when this the S&P 500, okay, so when it comes down, and if on Monday again it closes above 4527, If on Monday again if it closes above 4527, this means that the Dow Jones this means that the S&P 500 is going to hold and it is going to sustain. Okay, as simple as that. But this does not confirm and this does not mean that it will move up heavily. No, this is simply saying that the S&P 500 will move up, sustain, okay, a little bit up, high, okay, means the up down, okay, this thing. Okay, that's it. Now if the S&P 500 gives up on Monday and closes below on Monday, okay, in that case it will lose very strong support, that is 4527. Okay, number one. Number two, it will be closing below this the moving average, below the moving average, right? So what does this mean? This means that there will be, in that case, the S&P 500 technically will be under pressure. Okay, under pressure to come down to 4497. Either it will come down to 4497 on Monday itself, okay, if not on Monday then on Tuesday also. But this will happen only when the S&P 500 goes below 4527, okay, it goes down, or it comes down, okay, means below 4527. If the profit booking happens, okay, in that case these things are not relevant. In that case there will be very good fall. Okay, now see, I'm talking about if that there is a profit booking in the Dow Jones, but impact is not seen heavily in case of the S&P 500. Okay, so that particular case 4527, then 4497. Now once the S&P 500 loses 4497 support, now this is also applicable to the profit booking. As soon as the S&P 500 loses the 4497 support, it remain below 4497, it sustains below 4497, then what? Then this means that now it is most likely, okay, it is now coming down to 4462, and then to 4525, 4425, 4425, 4462. But if there comes very heavy profit booking, in that case what will happen? In that case this will simply bring it down to 4396, then it will provide the next support. Now there is a problem particularly on Monday in the S&P 500. If it goes for the profit booking and when it clears 4497, as soon as it goes below 4497, then the technicals on the lower level chart, hourly chart also, will be overstretched, and then they will demand a pullback in the S&P 500. In this the bullish side, a pullback. Okay, I'm not saying that there will be very heavy pullback, there will be a normal pullback. Okay, and then again after once it cools down those technical, then it will further come down. Okay, so there you will see that there is a staircase pattern. Okay, something like this, a fall. This is how the stock market works. Okay, it doesn't work like this, okay, just one line. No, so they will be like moving up, comes down, moving up, comes down, moving up, comes down. Okay, so this kind of a staircase pattern, this is how it works. So these are the basics of the stock market. Anyways, 4425, and then okay, these are subsequent levels. If there comes like a very heavy fall and extremely heavy fall, okay, that reaches the 4497 in the first hour or in the second hour, and even reaches 4462, 4425, in that case there will be a very heavy, extremely not extremely heavy, there will be a very heavy pullback. Very heavy pullback to what? Very heavy pullback to at most to 4497. Okay, otherwise that pullback will be up to 4462. That's it. And then okay, resumption of this the bearish movement, right? Now if let's say if on Monday the S&P 500, okay, if it sustains and survives, okay, and it is able to hold above 4527, okay, in that case, okay, there is no problem as such, because in that case it will further sustain on Tuesday also. There is no reason that it should give up on Tuesday. Okay, then on Wednesday the decision on this, the rate hike will be announced, whether the Feds are raising the interest rates or not, and accordingly the S&P 500 will behave. Okay, based on the first the decision and then the press conference. Okay, accordingly then it will decide whether to move into this direction, okay, or into this direction, right, as per the decision, right? Now there is another thing that if see, as of now we know that technically S&P 500 is giving very heavy bearish sentiments, okay. Usually there must come a red candle, okay. There must come a red candle on Monday, okay. So this is the technical pattern which says that there must come a red candle on Monday, okay. However, because there are still bullish sentiments, number one, okay. And even if we forget about the bullish sentiments, 4527 is there in the picture, okay. As long as as long as S&P 500 is holding and sustaining above 4527, it is not going anywhere, means in the bearish direction, it will sustain, okay. This is with the 4527. Now if there comes a closing that is below 4527 on Monday itself, okay, on Monday itself, this means that now it has lost its primary zone, it is coming down to 4497, okay. Now it is means it has see, after 4527, okay, there we have only 4497, there is nothing in between these two, okay. There might come, some intermediate, support levels, okay, but that will be through the moving averages around 4508, 4508, I guess that is there, 4508 or 4509, okay, that is there. So otherwise, okay, it is there. Now a closing below 4527 means that it has lost its primary zone, now it is in the secondary zone, okay. And when it goes below 4497, then okay, what will happen. But if it survives, if it holds and survives in the secondary zone, okay, in this the 4497, means if it is able to close above the 4497, then also this means that the S&P 500 can still hold, it can still hold and it can still sustain, right. See, above 4527 means very heavy, extremely heavy chances that it will hold and it will sustain. Above 4497 means there are good chances, very good chances, or very good chances that it will hold and sustain, as simple as that, okay. Now the bullish movement, again, whenever it try to move up, then at first it will have to breach this the previous high, okay, which was how much, that was 4578, but at the same time, okay, we have 4573, it also needs to breach this the 4573, not just breach can happen because it already did on this this particular day, okay, on Wednesday, breach can happen, but I'm talking about the closing. It must give a closing that is above 4573, okay. So if there comes no closing, means if there comes a breach but no closing, and the closing comes below 4573, in that case, okay, it has failed again, and then it is susceptible for a fall, but up to again 4527, okay. Again and again the zone will work, okay, as defined and as mentioned, the zone will give the results. But again guys, FOMC is the most important thing that is going to happen the next week, okay. It will define that what will be the bullish limits of the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, okay, for the next month, that is month of August, okay. We know that even if the Feds if they go against the stock market, then also in the month of August, okay, the S&P 500 can go bullish, it can hold bullish. But still the press conference of the Federal Reserve Chairman, okay, the percentage, okay, by which, okay, they raise the interest, as of now 70% to 75% chances that the Feds are going to raise the interest rates only by 25 bps, only by 25 bps, right. So if there comes like something unexpected, 50 bps, that is not there in the picture, if that comes into the picture, then everything will change. But once again guys, if you are my Patreon community member, okay, in that case you need not to worry about these things, okay, because once this thing happens, then on Wednesday, okay, I will clear this thing, that what will be the near future of the stock market, right. So I will give you these updates, okay, on the daily basis, particularly I will give you the frequent updates on Wednesday, okay, so that you can make changes to your trades and this thing. So guys, if you want to join my Patreon community, then I've given the link in the description of the video and also in the comment section. And guys, hit like if you have liked this video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel.